today's game, and we're going up against Brady's Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check Davis.
Thank you very much. Afternoon for football. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders. Get back to about the 19-yard line. First carry for Latavius Murray. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Carr gonna throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2006. He had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower at linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016. And then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety. He's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety. Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Carry for LeGarrette Blount. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. Well, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
Yeah, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop
that's my
him.
interception.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I'm going to get one.
And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Reggie Nelson is a safety who prides himself on being a ball hawk, but at times will guess and sometimes give up the big play.
Here's Blount, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's
Stay down there.
a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed to...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
That's touchdown.
Amari Cooper, 36 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
What's going on, brother, man?
The PAT. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
I'm playing online. I'm playing online. Yeah.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
Now Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. And some room to work.
That's crazy, man. You ain't supposed to get that. That's against the law.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan.
That's against the law, man.
Get this down to the
on
35-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can...
Oh, my God.
Into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blount, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he puts it through.
Come on, man. I'm ready, man.
So we're right back where we started, all even.
I don't want it now. What are you doing?
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop, looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drag.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side to the tight end Walford.
Oh, first down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From midfield, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Again, it's Carr. Looking for Cooper. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions. And, boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
He did, thank you. You listen to the game, you can't hear.
On second down, here's Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola.
How did he freaking
Nice
catch
pick
that?
up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
You already shared it.
From midfield, here's Brady.
Give me that.
Squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Interception. That's not.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And that's complete to Walford. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run. Murray.
Touchdown.
He fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Fumble or
And
something.
he'll wind
Let's
up
go
about
down
4
here.
yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Try to shake off the interception from the... Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Malcolm Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Boo.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan.
Come on, man. You took a fumble,
He's able to
man.
get this one all the way past the 30.
Against the law,
Offense
man.
is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass. A lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Interception.
Throw, it's Brady. He's got time. Toward the left sideline, but it's
Come on, man. Give me that
incomplete.
interception.
Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
let's
You know
go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think
Interception.
Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out.
Oh my God.
Defensively, they can be awfully strong.
And he's got an open man. It's
That's
Gronkowski.
against the law,
And
man.
they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
See if they
What's
stay
wrong
on
with
the
my
ground for
joystick, man? I
2nd down.
can't be having a messed up joystick.
On play action, now Brady. And this is
Oh my
he
God.
got that with one hand.
What's wrong with my
Good
joystick,
pick
man?
up there on 20 yards.
Gotta love
It's
the
not
catch.
working right.
I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, he's one-handed catch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5.
This is oh,
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up.
oh my
His hand doesn't hurt
God.
too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to.
Come on,
By the
man.
end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On second down, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd and short.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
Oh my God, man.
Matthew Slater in the final seconds of the first half.
Wasn't supposed to
the
score.
Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ridiculous, man.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And now this is
My
intercepted.
God.
My goodness. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder
Stay
what
down here,
adjustments are being
man.
made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you
Stay
might
down here.
expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon.
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Brady gives now to Blunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground.
Oh,
Over the middle,
my
driven
God.
it's complete.
Jesus, man.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver. And Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady going for it all. Well, this is taken in. It's
Oh my God, how?
He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Floyd, 29 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. It's up
They
and
are
good, and that'll
cheating,
make the
man.
score 21-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. And he's going to be intercepted third time. It's the former Patriot, Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Oh my God, they are robbing the hell out of
confident
me.
enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will find his man.
Oh my God.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Oh my God.
To start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league?
Doesn't it then St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles?
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Throwing his car on third down. Finding time. He's going to take another shot here. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that'll bring up a fourth down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Carr. And he's brought down. For the football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. And down 2.